Let's go, guys.
All right. As Kevin Hart said. All right. Welcome back to part 2, guys. Or welcome to our channel if this is the first video you're watching. We are Nothing But Football podcast. Yada, football and stuff like that. But yeah, we just took a break. We've refilled our beverages. We had some chips and whatnot. I think let's get into part 2, guys. We have to take into consideration what's happening outside the world of Premier League. Outside, but not outside. The Champions League.
Oh, yeah.
So the games officially start tonight for the quarterfinals. And we've got some mouth-watering fixtures tonight. To first start, we've got Real Madrid versus Liverpool.
Madrid for the win.
Madrid is going to be playing at home against Liverpool. This is going to be a rematch of some sort. Mm-hmm. I guess I remember. I hate to bring it up for Liverpool fans, but
don't hate. Not those scousers.
Yes. So the time when Salah got his collarbone broken, that's a fixture. That should keep us, entertained with some drama.
Yeah, but no Ramos apparently.
No Ramos and Varane. Varane tested positive for COVID. That's also something I'll get into later. But let me start with you, Uncle Curtis. That game, any thoughts you have? Any predictions you see? That might
in my heart
surface?
of hearts, I want Zidane to win the Champions League again, so he can be the greatest manager to have ever played football, but not be a great manager at the same time.
Yeah,
Joe, he won 3 Champions Leagues, nah?
Yeah.
But he's not better than Pep as a manager.
Oh, sure.
You get what I'm saying? So, because people just look at trophies in terms of management style, they'll say he's the greatest manager ever because he'll have 4 Champions Leagues. Because right now he's tied with Ancelotti at 3. Right? So if he comes back and does a Jordan, another 3-peat, we have to give Zidane his props even though he has 1 league title.
Is Ancelotti only on 3?
Yeah.
That was 2 with Milan. Yeah.
But yeah, so yeah, I want Madrid to win. Yeah, it helps my team stay up because if Zidane stays at Madrid, we get Odegaard because it doesn't look like he fancies him, and we need a player of that ilk. I don't want Liverpool to win.
That's wishful. Modric is 35. It's just.
But they don't seem to get along. They don't seem to get along.
Yeah, because there's Modric there.
Yeah, but
Modric
he wants to leave.
has got 2 years left.
Yeah, but he wants to leave. The player wants to leave.
Odegaard.
Yeah, because of the Zidane situation. Like, you must wait a month. He's been there since 16. That guy is 22 now. Like, how much longer can you wait?
Yeah.
You can almost cry that he came out of that youth team even. Because he's been there so long. I don't want Liverpool to win because Liverpool fans go on a frenzy when they win games all of a sudden. So, they're a loud bunch. I don't want any more people celebrating Champions Leagues by sitting with them on the couch at home thinking they're world-class players. Who else? Yeah. That's what I have to say about that game. Madrid for the win. I don't like Liverpool.
Oh, okay. So this is about you not liking it. All right.
Of course. This is what football is all about. I'm not going to pretend to like Liverpool. It's like Lucas rating Nicky Butt as a player. Why would we do that?
Fantastic player.
Oh, you see, that's why he was on drugs. Guys, don't worry. He was on drugs. He was on drugs.
Very good player. Like Chris only wants to remember 6 players, and I get it.
Yeah, because those are the greatest.
Sure, other players also had good careers. Nicky Butt had a good career and was a talented player.
Jesus, talented to stretch.
All right. I don't know. Let me ask you, Clue. What do you think? What do you think the result will end up being from this?
I'm actually wondering about this one, right? Because Madrid has the better talent. So if Madrid's stalwarts show up, they're the better team, they win.
Benzema hat-trick.
Yeah, like Modric, Kroos, Casemiro is a better midfield than
Henderson,
Fabinho.
He is better than Fabinho.
Sorry?
He is better than Fabinho.
Who?
Casemiro.
Oh, I don't think so.
Oh. Better, my friend.
Yeah, but
Casemiro is a savior at Madrid. He's been a savior this season, even.
From that aspect, but he doesn't have to play the ball because he's got 2 world-class passes next to him.
Okay, you can argue that.
Also, that's where I come from with that.
Wouldn't you say the same about Liverpool? Fabinho has 2 world-class midfielders next to him.
I would never say
Henderson, UEFA Midfielder of the Year.
What? He was UEFA's...
They won.
He was?
Yes.
Jesus, people are on drugs
UEFA
nowadays.
Midfielder of the Year.
The man who shouts.
I don't know.
Look, he's world class at what he does, not as a complete footballer, but as a box to box, bring the ball forward, run, press opposition. Yes.
Guys, I have nothing to say about it.
Then yes, he benefits from having a world class midfielder next to him.
I'm not going to rate Henderson like that. I don't do drugs, kids. I'm not rating Henderson.
Yeah, as a footballer, he's nothing on the ball, but everything off the ball, he's world class.
Who cares about off the ball?
Which is half the game, so you can't be world class if you only master half of it. Okay, never mind.
Yeah, he's won.
Thank you. There you go.
But he won midfielder of the season.
It was drugs. People were high.
For Champions League.
People were high. It was drugs.
They did win the Champions League.
Yeah, but people were drugs. It was drugs. People were high. I'm not rating that man. You know how I feel about Henderson. I'm not rating that man.
He did enough to win the Champions League.
It wasn't him.
It
wasn't him. It was not him.
I get you.
Right, they did play against Tottenham, but we'll leave it there. I think let me give my opinion. I think if we look at it, even though most people are going to say that, Ramos and Varane are out for Madrid, must also remember that centre backs at Liverpool are also out. So I think them going out, Madrid do have decent backup centre backs who have been playing. So I don't think they'll be as hurt as, Liverpool are right now.
Phillips and Kabak, are they ready for the Madrid?
Jota, guys. I think Diego Jota will score one, but I don't know what the result will be.
I don't know. I haven't seen his tally in Champions League. To tell you the truth, he has certain tournaments where he shows up, but I'm not so sure about Champions League. It'll be a good test for him.
Yeah, he's not getting free headers in that Madrid backline.
Bro, you with Alexander Arnold crossing to you, you kind of have no choice. No? It's not like people left.
Because when he plays, they put Firmino in the 10.
I hear you guys.
Firmino's also out.
Is it out? Yes. Okay. Then I don't know.
Ooh, wow. But that's why I'm saying that I don't know if he's actually out. It might have just been a caution they took this weekend. But Firmino.
But we need to also discuss that, guys. I want to see where you guys rate Trent in England's right backs.
But okay, let's get to that. But just on the game, so Trent and Robertson, right? Do you know who they're up against? Is Vinicius Junior and Asensio or whatever.
I don't think Vinicius Junior will start.
Eh?
I don't think Vinicius Junior will start.
No, but I'm saying the overall quality.
Yeah, those are skillful players.
Liverpool could possibly win the game out wide. Madrid could have it in the center side.
I still believe Robertson can defend. I don't think Trent can defend that great. So Vinicius is a skillful player.
Yeah.
His problem is he doesn't put his chances away. And
forgive me, guys. Firmino is back. Forgive me. There was a scare in the beginning. I remember we mentioned last week that he got injured, but it seems as he is back. So forgive me.
I'm saying, so if Trent has to keep on running back because Vinicius Junior is out there busy chopping him left, right, and center like Sterling did, it's game over.
Listen, don't underestimate Vinicius Junior. He reminds you of Javinho. He's very skillful. He'll get you all the way.
To write him off.
No, but what I'm saying is that he could easily dribble Trent.
Yeah.
He could dribble Trent, and he just needs to hand it off to Benzema or to someone else. But I think that's where he's going to give Trent Alexander-Arnold a tough time through the dribbling.
Good.
Yeah.
Definitely.
So that's why I'm thinking that it should be interesting to see. But from the left side, it's Asensio. Madrid has played they've played together for long enough that they've got that chemistry.
And this is Kroos and Modric passing to them.
And it's 3-peat Zidane, boy.
Yeah.
He's about to do it again.
Run by accident, those guys will find you.
Yeah, you saying you want a 3-peat? I don't want one. I think a 3-peat will give Zidane a big head because he already thinks he's...
I don't think he has a big head.
He does.
Madrid fans have big heads.
No, I understand. I understand he comes from that ilk of weirdos with big heads. But to tell you the truth, like he's outed so many players or had, like, you know, for a manager, he's had a lot of confrontations with players, and I don't like that.
I don't mind because he fought with Bale.
No, that's what I'm saying. He fought with Bale. He's called out too many players for my liking. I don't like that. I'd prefer that he encourage. There's very few times I've heard him encourage players when they're doing badly.
Yeah.
So yeah, for me, I'd prefer if he doesn't win. I'd actually prefer that Liverpool goes through. Humbles him, man.
No.
Humbles him.
Semi-finals. Do you know Liverpool fans?
Oh, it's fine.
Need to be after being through Champions League.
Oh, Liverpool fans.
No, but I'm just saying, you know, Bayern is still there.
Hey Joe, anything can happen in the semi-finals. I do not want Liverpool hitting another final.
Ah, fair. So you'd rather have them out now?
Like 3 finals in 3 years. Oh, we will never hear it.
Yeah, fair.
Oh man.
But yeah, final thoughts. Who do you think will take the first leg?
Madrid for the win.
At home. All right. And then Lucas, who do you think will take the win?
Sure. I'm going for Liverpool on this one, eh?
Okay.
It's weird, but yeah, I'm going for Liverpool.
Interesting. Yeah.
Or at least a score draw. I think Liverpool will go then score.
I think Liverpool's confidence is up high. But I think it also depends on Madrid, how things go. Because
I think Madrid defends reasonably well.
Militao.
When
Militao
Ramos isn't there,
that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Okay.
As much as Nacho is a decent defender, Militao has made some mistakes from the games I've seen him play. So yeah.
Yeah. Look, when Ramos isn't there, it's Varane that makes the mistakes. So at least he's out too. Maybe it's two average guys that work together.
Oh, two average guys who don't.
Because Varane, when Ramos is not there,
yes, because he does those Ramos runs.
Yeah.
And then he does stupid things.
So then this guy's not used to defending with somebody next to him.
Yeah. No, I get you. But it should be an interesting game nonetheless. I will give it to Madrid for the home leg. I'll give it to Madrid. I think it'll be interesting when it goes back to Anfield, as the Liverpool guys say. I think this is when they're going to try protect the fortress, because everyone's going to expect that they go back home. They've had such a poor run of form at home, but they're going to do something when they come back home. But right now, in terms of the tie, I'll just have to first see this game and decide.
So no prediction? What was this?
I said prediction, Real Madrid will take it here. But I think Liverpool will take it at home.
Oh, okay, cool.
By how much, I'm not sure who's gonna get through yet, so I'm gonna reserve that.
Sure,
I'm gonna leave that.
But you think advantage Madrid?
Advantage Madrid for this one.
Yeah.
All right, yeah. Then let's move on to the next game for tonight. It's Tuesday, by the way. It's not Thursday, like it's gonna say at the bottom of the screen on the YouTube thing, or Wednesday. I don't know. It could be even Saturday, but let's leave that.
Just believe.
So yeah, it will be Manchester City versus Dortmund. City's playing at home against a Dortmund who hasn't
in and out of form.
Yeah, who's in and out of form. Uncle Curtis, let me ask you, what do you think of what do you think is going to happen there? What do you think are the telling factors?
I think City's going to win now, but I think it's dependent on if they can keep Haaland quiet.
Yeah.
If they struggle, if Diaz can't get a hold of Haaland, that man might bang a hat-trick, dog.
Yeah.
And that man, when he decides to turn up, he turns up. I was even watching some videos the other day. Apparently he's got a brother or cousin who's also killing the youth team setup on that side. But, oh man, it's Haaland. Like, because I heard with Haaland, his representatives were at Barca and possibly Man City, so they're looking for a club for him because Dortmund are finishing 6th now in the league, somewhere there. So Haaland turns up and they're gonna win. Nah, if he gets a free run. But yeah, City, because City don't have that clinical striker. It's a team that's good on system.
So you think this is audition tape for Haaland?
If Haaland scores a hat-trick and beats City are buying Haaland at whatever cost. I don't care what Pep said in the press conference, we don't have money. They will break the bank.
Of course they've got money. We're not stupid.
We know he's buying a striker. He mustn't lie to us.
Yes, they're gonna clear out space if they have to.
They don't have to. Huh? They got the money. They got that Arab money.
Fair point. But yeah, I think they're watching themselves now because of UEFA's probably watching them. FIFA Fair Play has also got an eye on them.
But apparently they're cancelling that.
Oh, Messi's contract signed now.
Yeah, he looks like
can they do both? Everyone was nailing them on for Messi.
Yeah, we'll see.
Because Laporta convinced him.
Maybe. I think because it looks like Barca are going to win the league again now. They're catching that Atletico lead.
Yeah, they're a point or so behind them.
All right. Clue, let me ask you, what do you think? What do you think of that game?
It's hard to look past City. It's actually like Uncle Curtis said, I don't know if it's the last week or the week before, he's like, Pep just mustn't overthink this and come up with one of these crazy strategies of his that sometimes backfires. Because look, even against Leicester, they played 4-2-3-1. We haven't seen them play that way in a while. He brought both the holding midfielders in, is what I mean. So he can even convert his team that way. So it's simple enough. Like they have one strategy that works and the other one. But sometimes Pep will try to have 14 midfielders and get done crazy. You know what I mean?
Nah, I get you.
So.
Right. I think it should be an interesting game. I agree with you, Curtis, that this is Haaland's audition tape.
Yeah.
He's not going to obviously have to pull the performance of a lifetime because I think City's already interested in him.
Yeah. That man has got 49 goals in 50 games. But the Dortmund
squad is decent, eh?
It's decent.
Also, look, he's doing damage, but look at who's giving him the balls also. Is Jude Bellingham, that boy is like 17, 18. Jabbing, Jadon Sancho,
all those players
Reina,
like that.
Giovanni Reina.
That's also something very interesting that I've noticed. English talent is willing to explode these days. They don't wait.
They don't get chance.
Yeah, they don't wait anymore. They don't wait anymore.
Willian has to suck for Smith Rowe to get games. Then he shows.
Which he did. He sucked so hard.
You know what I mean?
Phrasing, but in my point, I think Man City will take this. They have to take this.
No doubt. No doubt they have to.
They have to take this.
But hey guys, we can't have City winning the quadruple. No.
That's what I'm saying. If City wins this, then they've got a claim to the throne now.
Yeah.
In terms of one of the best teams in the Premier League. I won't say Premier League era, but they're putting up a fight.
That's the thing.
Now they can be respected.
Their era would be if they were to do this, actually.
It would be one where they can be respected.
As far as English teams go.
Yeah, but nobody rate them because they have no fans outside of England. It's for you. You have to have a fan base for people to make noise about your team.
I've met a lot of Nigerian Man City supporters.
I will remind you at episode 370 because winning is how you get new fans.
Yes.
In 5 years, they'll be well supported if they do this.
And when ladies now, because
how do you think Leeds still has fans?
Yes,
that's
when ladies now
South Africa.
Yes, when ladies join the footballing world, City's an appealing side.
Let me keep quiet before I say something untoward.
No. I have a feeling what you're gonna say, but essentially when they're luring in new supporters, City is the destination to go in England.
You know what I'm gonna do now? When I argue football, I'm gonna ask you what year you were born and what year did you start watching football. If you tell me the Man City era, I'm just gonna walk away because I'm not gonna have a decent argument with you.
No, of course.
Especially if you're above the age of 30. If you're a City fan and you're above the age of 30, don't argue football with me.
Fair point. I'd even say 25.
Yeah,
25 and over. You have no right to be supporting City if you've been watching soccer.
No, unless you can show me a City shirt from 1990 or from 2005. Nah. when they were not in the Premier League or whatever, and you go, "Hey, I'm not gonna take it seriously football."
No, there aren't many City supporters. What's his name? There aren't many true City supporters in this world. There's just people who jump on the bandwagon.
But you're right. I've seen ladies do support Man City.
Yes.
All three of them.
With them, fair point, I understand. Because, ladies, some of them might have just gotten into the sport now. So, it does make sense.
And of course, they'll always go for the richest guy in the team.
Fair point.
You throw that one out there. No.
I agree with you. Those are the appealing teams. That's why people. Well, PSG is different because PSG historically has been a good club.
Yeah. And England.
That's where Ronaldinho came from.
Yeah.
And Anelka. Yeah. So PSG had youth development.
Yeah, they've had good youth development,
but not City with Steven Ireland.
Yeah, I know. There's people who don't know who that guy is.
And if you don't know him, I'm not arguing football with you.
Yes. You just told people a new name.
That was a good player.
No. I remember when Robinho came there, he lit things up with Robinho.
Yeah. What's the greatest striker after Aguero? What was that black guy who used to play at City? Short black guy. I forget who it is, but you guys know who it is. Short
Wilfred Bonny.
No, before that.
Sean Wright-Phillips.
No, before that. It was a striker. He's like an English striker. I forget who it is. I'll remind you. Short black guy.
Sean Gota.
I remember guys like Benjani. Yes, City was trash. But Benjani
was good, but it was before Benjani. It's like an English guy. It was City were terrible guys. Yes. They come from League 2. City. Oh.
Yeah. But you see, I think we're getting carried away.
I'm just hating, by the way. I'm just hating. So if you see this, don't get it twisted. I hate your club because they're good.
No, I hate them because they have no history. Like I said, they're a children's book in terms of history. Next generation will probably appreciate them, but they're a children's book in my opinion. But let's leave that. Bayern,
more trophies than Tottenham.
Eh?
More trophies than Tottenham, though.
Dog, you're comparing two children's books now. You're comparing Where's Wally and Flippin', I don't know. SpongeBob? No, SpongeBob is a mature cartoon.
Vassal. The player's name is Darius Vassal.
Yeah. Wow. No, I don't remember him.
Yeah. Old man.
Was he?
2005 era.
He would play striker also.
Play striker, yeah. Okay, I remember playing a striker for a couple of times.
Yeah, he got England caps in there.
No, the name sounds familiar, but I don't remember him. I can't be wasting my memory.
A short, bluff black guy.
Can't be wasting my memory on such names.
The miniature Dwight York. Not Dwight York, the miniature Emil Heskey. Just short, bluff niggas.
Alright. Let's move on to the Wednesday games. I think Bayern has a very interesting game. I think this might be the game, the tie of the quarterfinals. Bayern is going up against PSG. Two very dominant sides, in terms of, performance. No one would want to meet them, so they had to pair them together. Uncle Curtis, let me ask you. Predictions on that? Thoughts?
Bayern, PSG lost to Lille over the weekend. 1-0. They dominated that game. And of course, we have the perennial underachiever as the manager, Pochettino. I don't see them carrying him to any trophies this season. It does seem that PSG players lose their heads if things don't go their way. Neymar got a red card over the weekend. They could have scored 2 goals in the last 10 minutes, but he wasn't on the pitch to help them. So, guys, Bayern beat the second team in Germany, Leipzig, without Lewandowski. Serge Gnabry was on the bench, and a couple other players. They played basically like almost a second string team.
Lewandowski's injured though.
I think it was COVID because of the Poland squad.
Oh. So basically he's not playing.
Yeah, he missed because of that. I don't even know who the second striker was for Bayern. That's how dominant Lewandowski's been like.
But this is PSG now.
It's PSG. But he might be back because they might do another COVID test now. I'm not sure if he's injured, but we'll see now.
No, he's out. I think he's out.
But what I'm saying is, they had players that You know, like, who was playing for Bayern over there in that team?
Chipo Moting, the striker.
Chipo Moting.
My boy.
Muller was in the number 10 role, I think, over there. Sane played one side. I don't know who the other winger was. And then the players on the bench were insane. They rested their best players. PSG didn't. They might get outrun with that German machine over there.
Yeah.
Agreed, actually. Clue, let me ask you, what do you think, man, about this game? What do you think is going to happen, though?
Yeah, I don't watch me say this and then in 7-0, but I don't think Bayern will run away with this game. I think Bayern. Where's the game? Stade de France or?
No, it's at Bayern.
At
Allianz.
So, okay, then Bayern can run away with it. But I think, I think I give it to Bayern, but I give it close. I give it close still. I think this game depends on what PSG can do at home.
Yeah.
And I'm going to go back to Luke Potion's comment a couple of weeks ago that Neymar will come back into the team and ruin the momentum after he went to go do who knows what with his sister for her birthday.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I appreciate that reference because I was just about to bring it up right now. Because, we saw Neymar's performance. He tends to get frustrated when he comes back from injury.
Yeah.
Because, obviously now he has to gain back his momentum.
Yeah.
And even though he might still be, a maestro on the ball skill-wise, shots don't seem to work out the same way. So, first leg, I'm going to just go out and give it to Bayern.
Yeah.
Even without Lewandowski. Because I feel like Neymar has disrupted the team's morale.
Yeah.
It's happened year in and year out. Ever since he decided that he's going to take time off in March. I think Bayern will take them. Bayern know what they're doing. Bayern are professional.
Yeah. Unlike
PSG. In a league they dominate.
Second currently now. Lille. I want Lille to win it.
No.
Look, I watched the Thomas Tuchel interview, right? I think it was with Rio Ferdinand or something. And they asked him about his time at PSG because obviously he was the coach just now. So he was like, Neymar is Neymar. Because they were asking about motivating players or whatever. He's like, I don't need to motivate Neymar for the big games because that's where Neymar goes and shines. And this is why you play him in the big games. You have to motivate him to play against whoever in the league.
Small teams, yeah.
But he's in the big games, it's still Neymar. So you never know, boy. This guy's still, he can still dribble everybody.
Don't get me wrong. I'm not writing him off. But I'm just saying, historically, that little period where he takes off has had an impact on his performance.
Oh, yeah.
It has. He won't be the same Neymar who was playing in the group stages and all the games leading up to that.
Neymar went to go, not Neymar, Mbappe went to go bang a hat-trick at the new camp.
Yeah. No, that's what I say.
They might be serious this year.
Mbappe right now is their star. Mbappe is their star.
I wonder how Liverpool fans are still feeling about getting Mbappe. Has reality hit them? Has the drugs worn off? Find out on the next episode of Nothing But Football.
No, because they're honest, you can't afford him.
And that's what I've been saying.
They can't afford him.
That's what I've been saying.
The Coutinho money is finished now.
Eh?
Coutinho
money is finished. You chowed it with these B-grade defenders.
Yeah, but
you chowed it. Oaks knew you were desperate. They were selling you defenders who are at bottom of the bottom of the team. That Schalke defender, Kabak. The teams
will be fine. LeBron James is most a shareholder.
Okay. But guys, as long as
LeBron's trying to make money.
One of Liverpool's highest signings was Andy Carroll. That shows you where your club's ambition is. It's not Mbappe. It's Andy Carroll. Go get you another young. Go for Harry Kane rather.
But most of the Liverpool, I don't know why Liverpool fans decided that Mbappe is the guy. They like having this saying that we don't sign superstars, we create them, something like that.
Who lied to them?
I've heard Liverpool supporters say that.
We're not in 1980 anymore.
But that's what they say.
The world opened up to global competition, and we saw how average English players are. This is not Ian Rush era.
But that's what I'm saying. They say they create them. So
we create them. Ian Rush.
They'll say they created Salah.
Media bias. I hate it, eh?
No.
You end up hyping up the average as the greatest.
No, but let's be honest. Salah's now great.
No, but they didn't make him.
No, they kind of did.
No, they didn't make him.
It's not like Salah was a demon in Roma.
He was doing a job, but I'm just saying
He was okay.
He did well at Roma.
No,
Klopp.
Not
Fine, let me
that
put it this way: Klopp made Salah, not Liverpool the club, not Liverpool the institution, because Klopp came and turned everything around there. So I'm not going to give it to Liverpool the institution.
Mane was a raw diamond. We knew that. I mean, he's got the fastest hat trick in the Premier League. We knew that he was something special.
Yeah.
I would not say they made him, but he was already there. He just needed to be in a good team. But Salah...
but these guys weren't winning Champions Leagues before Liverpool. Let's also not act like Liverpool doesn't play
it's Klopp. It's Klopp.
Yeah.
It's Klopp.
Okay.
I'll say, let's say it's Liverpool. Liverpool represents Klopp.
Liverpool almost went bankrupt,
Klopp
guys.
represents Liverpool.
Well, Liverpool almost went bankrupt. They weren't a great run club up until recently. They weren't. They almost went into administration.
I get you.
Yeah, so let's not pretend, guys. Behaving like Man City fans here, forgetting where you almost were. You were in the pits. They would have went Rangers' way.
Wait, but are you then not talking about their history then?
I'm talking about the history, but I'm just saying.
Because, history, they like...
yeah, they're good.
They're the ones.
No, they once in 1980. Man. From 1990, when the Great Wall of Berlin, when that wall fell, Liverpool lost all their superpowers. And they were like, no, we're not winning trophies anymore. Sure. So I think it has to do something with Nazism. I wouldn't be surprised if a founder or something like that in Liverpool used to support the Nazi party.
They have a Champions League from 2005, but yeah,
yeah, and the Nazis created VW. So what you trying to say? Sometimes great things happen to bad people.
Interesting segue we went into, but let's round up that game and let's see what prediction was. What you think? Who's taking that? Bayern? You?
Bayern this game.
So you're saying Bayern?
Yeah.
All right. I'll also say Bayern. There's nothing else to say. The Neymar's gonna mess up the chemistry. Bayern. All right, then let's look at the final fixture. That is Porto versus Chelsea. Porto's playing at home. Porto seem to have gotten a reputation of being the giant slayers. I wouldn't say giant slayers as in they took down Juventus and they're not supposed to be here. They're the easiest team to face.
Chelsea is.
No. I'd say they're the easiest team to face, but they're not the easiest team to face. Because with Porto you could get anything. Because I actually was reading something interesting. Well, I saw something interesting. They're apparently one of the teams suffering financially during COVID. Because, they're not doing so well in the league. And
they're third. They're third.
No, but they're traditional winners. And because of, I think because of the COVID and not having fans, it's impacting them more than anyone else.
Mourinho to go back to Porto to reinvigorate his career.
Yes. So essentially, if they keep going in this Champions League, it's very like much needed funds for the team. So if they keep going, everything will go right. Because also Porto, we know, historically, they're not a watched league. They're actually one of the forgotten countries.
I tried
Portugal.
I tried watching a couple of Portuguese games. Yeah, the weather down that side is terrible.
Yeah. So
Yes.
So they need this. Let me ask you, Uncle Curtis, what do you think?
Said last week that if Chelsea lose against West Brom or whoever they play in the league, they'll win the Champions League. So I'm of the view they're gonna win the game now.
All right.
Yeah. If they won the game on Saturday, I'll say that they'll lost this game. But now Thomas Tuchel has to walk into that dressing room and slap a couple of players who performed badly on Saturday or Sunday, whenever the game was. Yeah, Saturday. So, yeah, we'll see how it goes. If he doesn't motivate it and he doesn't win this game, all of a sudden Chelsea fans are going from Thomas Tuchel is the greatest manager ever to quiet as a mouse during the week all of a sudden because, we're not conceding goals. 5 in one game, boys. 5 in one game.
When that guy loses games, he fights with everybody.
Oh, Tuchel.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Above him, not his squad, but above him. All his he left Mainz because he falls out with the directors, with the whatevers. But Leverkusen, the same thing. PSG, the same thing. He doesn't take no prisoners, boy. Trust me or don't trust me.
So you think it's one of those that right now, because I've been arguing with that whole thing where I said after Chelsea loses, they're going to need, to find themselves.
Yeah.
Because I said after this first loss, the first loss kind of determines what happens. Like, where do you go from here? So are you suggesting that maybe that this is a pivotal moment for him? As in, fights will carry on if he loses, or
no? I think he's doing fine. But I was reading some things about like Rudiger was on the bench, for example, because he was in a training ground fight with one of the players or something. Yeah, something like that. Which is, I mean, what the hell? They're in jailing.
Yeah,
they should fight. It's fine.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Like, yeah, it's not the first story we've ever heard about players fighting. Yeah. You'll call that as passion.
Yeah, but I mean, it's just those things that will all be seen as the reasons when you drop a couple of points. But it couldn't last forever. Remember, he comes a little bit off the blueprint of Antonio Conte.
Yeah,
the 3-5-2 whatever. Still better players, yes, but for example, like this, you lose a player and then you're down to, and then now you can't press as much. So it can happen. They can just figure him out.
No, fair point. Uncle Curtis, please give me your score prediction.
Chelsea 2-1.
So you're saying Chelsea 2-1?
I don't see Chelsea as high scorers.
Chelsea for the win.
Where's the game? The Bridge?
It's at Porto.
If not a score draw, Chelsea 2-1.
Okay.
Porto 2-1.
So you're saying Porto?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. It's very interesting. I think they're the dark horse of this quarterfinals. It should be interesting to see how that ends up.
But I think actually the truth is probably nil.
Yeah, but I think let's wrap up other kids' fixtures and go to our own. Let's stop fantasizing about
where the magic's at.
Yes,
Europa League.
Let's get back to reality and talk
so
about.
Great, they had to rename it.
Yes, let's talk about where we are. So all the games are actually on the same day. That's the Europa Express. So that's how we do it that side. The first game, well, not the first game, they're all at the same time. But Arsenal goes up against Slavia Prague. Let's not waste time.
The racist is not playing, so Arsenal are going to win.
Who's not playing?
The racist that racially abused Glenn Kamara in the last game against Rangers. Apparently, he's not coming to the country due to personal reasons, but it seems like he was going to get questioned by UK police if he came into the country. So I think that's it. He's not coming just so they can protect their player.
So apparently,
kind of like Ronaldo doesn't go back to the United States now.
Yeah. Interesting. I actually forgot that. Forgot about the Mr. Ronaldo's
accusations.
Yeah, I'll call them accusations for now. But yeah, Clue, what do you think?
Look, I haven't watched them play at all, but this is the team that knocked out Leicester, right? Leicester and Rangers. So, I don't know. Perhaps they could be good, but I've not seen them at all, so I'll give it to Arsenal.
Last time Arsenal played them in the Champions League,
Arsenal should be better.
Beat them 7-0. I just think Leicester is not good in European football, which is why I don't want subpar teams in European football. They ruin the English rep. All right, unless you're Middlesbrough, don't play European football again, because that's the last team that's not traditionally top 4-5 to do well in European football. Or Fulham as well. I'll forget about them. But yeah, that's how I feel about it. Like, we should win. If we lose that, I won't record on this podcast anymore because I'll be too embarrassed to show my face in public.
Come on. Don't be like that.
I say outlandish things. Those rival fans will be gunning out for me, though.
No, it's fine.
I'm already known as a hater on the street that doesn't rate any players.
Is that why you were being nice earlier?
Yeah, and these guys are terrible. I tried, guys.
Didn't even last long.
I tried, guys. There's some terrible players out here. So, hey, let's just be careful who we call great.
Fair point. I agree with that statement. But I don't know. What do you think?
Of the Arsenal Slavia, what?
What do you think is going to happen? You say...
Yeah, look, I haven't watched that team at all. Arsenal should be better. I can't even name one player there. So, I mean, that's what you get with the Europa League, right? So the English team should be the best.
So you're calling a win for Arsenal?
Yes.
All right. Win? Okay. And what would you call?
A win for Arsenal. A win for United against Granada.
All right. No, we're going to get into that just now.
I don't like this competition, Posh.
You liked it just now when you were talking about...
You don't like it, but we're in it.
I have to praise Man United now. No. We must get straight to the point. Man United will win and we'll brush past it like the forgotten child of the bastard father.
For me, I think that it depends who plays. I don't normally say this, but I feel like I have to say it. I hope Willian plays.
No.
I do.
Why?
I think Willian will actually have a lot to offer in this game. Mm-hmm. I think he offers some sort of consistency.
Yeah?
Yeah. I've said it. Recently, he's offered consistency.
I'm not saying anything from there.
Yes. He doesn't have bad games. Recently, the last couple of games he's played.
I'm not rating. Okay.
No. The last couple of games he's played, he's had average performances. He assisted too, but those assists were very, Aubameyang take the ball and Aubameyang goes and scores. But like I'm just saying, I feel as though this is a game where you might need a Willian to kind of start the game off.
Slavia, what?
Prague.
This is a game that you need to be sure about.
Hey?
Slavia, what?
Right, listen, we just came off a 3-0 loss.
Yeah. Things
can go from bad to worse. So, Willian starts. For me, I prefer Willian starts.
Yeah.
Maybe you can, if Saka is fit, I have a feeling he will be.
Start Martinelli for me.
Hey?
Okay, if those guys don't play, Arsenal loses.
No. I don't think we lose, but I think it's going to be a tricky game.
Okay, fair enough.
I feel like it'll be a tricky game. I don't want tricky. I want a certain performance. I want us to come out and...
I want us to put it to bed in the first leg.
Okay, fair enough.
No, you know your team doesn't do that. You know it.
Okay.
You know your team is... Even if your team wins 3-0, somehow they're going to get complacent in the second leg and then they're going to lose focus. 1 goal is scored. Then 2 goals is scored. Now that's when they start to wake up. So I just need solid performances in both legs. That's all I need. Let's not try, high score. It's just 2 solid performances and we can make it through. I'll leave it there. But yeah, Arsenal win with certain conditions from me. But yeah, let's jump into the Granada game versus Manchester United. Now you guys are playing Granada at home. They'll be at home. I don't know.
United's away.
Yes, you guys are away. So I'm actually going to start with you. Since this is your team, let me hear your word and what you have to say about it. What do you think is going to happen?
The squad was looking pretty tired in the last game. So I'm actually not sure. So that's traveling again. Pogba's just back. Martial's now out for the season. Cavani didn't look so great, but we should be a better team than them. Fred and McTominay in European football where you have to pass the ball, that always worries me. But Pogba's back. Hopefully Pogba plays in midfield. But yeah, we should. I rate this game will be a draw. United's also not. In this type of game, United will just go sit for the counter. So if they try to attack us, we'll kill them. But otherwise, the draw is fine. So I think United will get a draw, yeah.
So draw is fine. Uncle Curtis, what do you think?
United win. I have nothing good to say about that club. Only talk to me when we're talking about refereeing bias against United.
Yes. Okay.
Rashford might be injured. Rashford might be injured, but United's been a good team, having a good season.
I think
Luke Shaw's still good.
I think this will be a good time to bring in Cavani for you guys.
Yeah. We have to. Martial's out for the rest of the season.
Oh.
He got injured on international duty.
So that's another disadvantage of international break.
Yeah.
Besides potential COVID cases.
Yeah. Rashford limped off in the other game. Greenwood's been playing well, but he hasn't been putting the ball in the back of the net. But he's a natural finisher, so it's just he's been playing well. It's just literally the goals that need to click.
So you're saying this could be also a time for him to shine.
Yeah, if he just gives us the same performances he's been giving us over the last couple of games, even without a goal, it's fine. Bruno's looked a little bit off it, but it's one of those things. Teams are sitting deeper against us, and then somebody needs to pass the ball to Bruno in a better position. He keeps having to go wide to get the ball because no one has the ability to give it to him in the number 10 position in a proper way. You know what I mean? It's Fred and McTominay passing you the ball. They're not passing it to you to the side so you can move. He's literally getting it back to goal, so he has to go out wide.
So you think Pogba will be rested?
No, I think Pogba will play. He'll have to play. Because the thing is, Pogba literally came back from injury, played one game before the international break, then played 30, 60, 90 because those 3 games.
Yeah.
Those games literally had to aid him to his getting fit.
Okay.
So, and Pogba needs a couple of games. Like, he always comes back looking physically ready, but you can see Pogba after a couple of games in his groove. That's when you see the game is starting to be run. So I don't know.
All right. Yeah. I think you guys will win. The guy who's impressed me from your side, who's picked up form actually, I think is Daniel James. Especially in Europa. Well, not Europa, but more the cup games. He seems to be a player you can rely on. I won't say rely on, but he can give you something a little extra in your performances. But yeah, from that point of view, I think this also might be a good time for you guys to get some of your players in your squad to get experience. Well, feel out these the quarterfinal stages.
I wonder who he'll play at goalkeeper.
I think you got to play Henderson. I think you got to play Henderson.
But you get the ultimate excuse of playing De Gea. It's been a cup.
Oh, okay.
As in, because when De Gea was first, Henderson was playing Europa League. Hence
So you think De Gea is comfortable to come back into the squad?
Well, Henderson's done fine.
Yeah, because I was going to say, De Gea, I think he asked for the time off.
Yeah, he had a baby. So he went because of restrictions.
Yeah.
He was out for a while. But he's been back, and Henderson still lost at the last game. The last couple of games. He's been on the bench.
Now, I mean, you also got to give Henderson some runs for the season, because if you look at it, I'm sure Henderson has some requirements.
But remember, De Gea didn't play any games for Spain.
Oh, yes.
So he also still needs to win his place. Or win his place back. He's not natural number 1 there.
Yeah, I feel
remember, even Kepa, they were replacing him with Kepa a year ago. It's, will he on 300 and what?
Yeah.
The highest paid player at Man United on the bench. What?
All right. No. Fair point.
Interesting.
I'm going to look at the other 2 fixtures. We're not going to go much into them. I'm just going to ask you who you think is going to win. It'll just be quick. Then I think we should wrap up, because I think we've had an interesting discussion. So let's not ruin it by going on about Dynamo Zagreb versus Villarreal.
Yeah.
That's the first fixture. Who do you give it to?
Villarreal.
Okay.
To meet Arsenal in the next round.
Okay. Who do you give it to?
Villarreal.
Okay. Interesting. Funny enough, since Dynamo Zagreb knocked out Tottenham, they've looked quite a potent side. So I think maybe let's not write them out the book yet.
That was Tottenham doing Spursy things rather than them being a great squad because they lost 3-0 in the first leg.
No, I think a draw, and then maybe Villarreal takes it in the second leg, because they've got Dynamo Zagreb has good talent. Let's give them that.
It was Spursy being Spursy, man.
Yeah, I get you. And then the final fixture that we're going to look at is Ajax versus Roma.
That's a nice fixture.
Yeah.
I'm not sure, but it will be a high-scoring game.
Yes, I believe so too.
Giving it to Roma.
Roma lost this weekend.
They lost, but still have a good squad.
If Dzeko's not playing...
Where's the first leg?
Ajax.
It's at Ajax.
Okay, draw. But Roma to go through the tie.
All right.
Without Dzeko.
Yeah.
Oh, is Dzeko not playing?
He didn't play over the weekend and wasn't in the squad at all.
Oh,
When I
interesting.
saw.
Might be rested, actually.
Really?
Because
But
he
this
did.
guy's trusting Chris Smalling to put a clean sheet on him.
Yeah. And Zaniolo there, right? Nicola Zaniolo, yeah.
Yeah, they do have some decent talent there. So it should be interesting. They still have Mkhitaryan.
I mean, he didn't play
Remember
over the
that
weekend.
guy?
He didn't play over the weekend as well.
Yeah, that guy's still there. I remember they were saying that we should be regretting selling him, but he seems to have gotten quiet. But yeah, it's Europa, so anything goes.
El Shaarawy? El Shaarawy is...
Yeah, he did play for Rome over the weekend.
Is he still alive?
He was young at AC, bro.
No, I'm saying that is he still alive, like playing?
Oh.
Sure, Al Shaarawy. That's a name.
Sharawi.
Good for him for coming back, but yeah. Yes, he's still here. My
He's
gosh.
probably still in his 20s. That's what
Yeah,
I'm saying. You know,
what a
he's playing from
throwback.
being a teenager.
This guy should have left. He's 28. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's bad. But I think we can leave it there. We've covered the games that are gonna happen and the ones that obviously intrigue us by default. Teams are playing in the lower leagues of Europe. But I think let's just leave it there. We've had an entertaining talk, so I think let's I don't know, I'm trying to think of a nice idiom or whatever.
Make like a baby and head out. No?
No. 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 Wow.
Make like a tree and leave.
All right,
Nice
on that
try.
bombshell, I think we should just leave. We should just leave. Sorry about that. We should just leave.
Sorry.
I'm never gonna start posing those questions anymore. I'm just gonna sign out. Not try sign off with something smart.
Mr. Funny Guy, huh? Yeah?
But other than that, it's been me, Mpho, and then Mr. Curtis, Uncle Curtis, signing off.
Whoa, guys. This guy's who's Mpho?
And then DJ Clue,
No, who's Mpho? Who's
aka
Mpho?
Lucas.
Who's Mpho? There's a stranger in my house.
This guy's ID or what?
Who's Mpho? Don't make me sing stranger in my house. I don't know an Mpho.
On that note, guys, I think we should leave.
Somebody cue up Tamia.
Your teenage idol.
Somebody cue up.
Cool guy at school.
Somebody cue up Tamia, stranger in my house, because there's a stranger in Potion's house.
That's Mr. Potion.
Yes, I think we'll leave it there. It's been a good episode. Thank you for joining us, guys. Don't forget to click, like, share, subscribe, comment, tag, all those things. Thank you, guys. Cheers.
Cheers.
Yeah.
We hasn't betting my league.